Hey everyone, welcome to YD Zombies Anomaly Takedown. This is a map that I made based on the Blocking Dead minigame from Hypixel. It's a little bit different though because it's modded and there's bosses. So I wanted to make this video to kind of explain some things and showcase it for people who aren't able to play modded and maybe give some tips for those of you who are struggling with it a little bit. So let's get started. This is what you're going to spawn into. It's like a meeting room full of all of the different playtesters and friends of mine that have helped me develop this map. It took me about 100 hours total to complete, so there's a lot of work put into it. And these guys are going to give you some background information and tips if you hit the buttons next to them. So Juice gives you a little bit of background information about the story. Nate reminds you that you need to reload before fighting the bosses. And then Nymph gives you the helpful tip of pressing F3 and A at the same time to reload the chunks if you have some lag, especially after respawning. Over here you have your recommended settings of 4 to 6 gigabytes of RAM dedicated, particles minimal, render distance 8 to 12 chunks, brightness bright, music off. Those are just optional settings. They're what I've found work the best for me, but if something else works better for you, then go ahead and go for that. This is kind of the TLDR instructions for the game. You loot chests, shoot zombies, and survive. With 3,600 ticks remaining, there's going to be a beacon that will show you the way to the anomaly, and there's also going to be a big title text on the screen that will tell you as well. And then you need to kill the anomaly before time runs out. Neurotoxin is going to dump at 0 ticks. And next to that we have a little map of the playing area so you can kind of get an idea of where everything is. Upstairs we have the Achievements Hall, which has been inspired by the Blocking Dead community Discord. So if you come over here and talk to Julian, he'll give you a link that you can join their Discord and complete the challenges for the Hypixel minigame. And then Ash just lets you know that if you press tab during the round, you'll be able to see how many kills you got. You can hit the button once the challenge is completed, and that'll give you a little green square instead of a red square. Most of the challenges have to do with killing bosses. As you can see, all of them are listed here. And then some of them are more unique, like killing each of the bosses in each of the locations, finding the 4 Easter eggs, which would be these 4 heads hidden throughout the map. And then over here we have getting 200 kills in one round, 150 kills in one round, breaking all the item frames and paintings in the map, complete the mission without wearing any armor, stay in the one location during the entire game until the anomaly is found. So that's from the first spawn of the zombies until you have to go and kill the boss. Complete the mission after the neurotoxin dump, so you're going to have a negative value on your ticks scoreboard at the end of the game. And then complete the mission only using one gun, find all 69 loot chests, and complete the mission without being touched by any monsters. At the end of the hall here we have the credits for the map inspiration, achievements inspiration, the Modern Warfare Contagion mod, and also the Headshots mod. Back downstairs over here you have a lore button, and that's going to take you into this dark room. And you can click here to get a little bit of backstory. The short version of that would be basically you're a criminal that's paying for their crime by coming in and fighting against these anomaly zombies that have spawned, and they create these lesser zombies that have been taking over this little town. The smaller zombies can be contained by a neurotoxin that's dumped every 8 minutes to keep them under control, but these larger boss zombies aren't affected by the neurotoxin, so you need to go in and take care of them yourself. Next, we'll do a quick little overview of all the bosses that you can find in the game. The blistered zombie is going to spawn in the scrapyard and the police station, and he takes 9 to 10 body shots from the shotgun to kill. The liquor zombie spawns in the field and the bank. He takes 13 body shots to kill. And one of the notable features about this guy is that if I hit F3 and B to show the hitboxes, you can see that he doesn't fit his hitbox, which is one of the things that I've been a little bit disappointed with the Modern Warfare Contagion mod, is that their hitboxes don't really match up with the entity. So if you want to get headshots on this guy, you're going to have to aim way up here in order to get those. The Ripper zombie takes 10 body shots to kill, and he's going to spawn in the barn and the park. The molded zombie spawns in the church and the gym, and he takes 9 body shots to kill. The necromorph spawns in the graveyard and in the school, and he's going to take 9 body shots to kill as well. The hazmat zombie is considered one of the rare zombies because he only spawns in one location, the gas station, and he takes 8 body shots to kill. And lastly, we have the decayed zombie, which takes 5 shots to kill. He's considered one of the rare zombies as well because he only spawns in the farmhouse. This is what your loadout is going to look like when you spawn into the game. You have your M9A1 Beretta, your M16A4, and your Saiga 12, and 1 mag for each gun, as well as 5 bread. The guns are not loaded when you spawn, so you're going to want to press the reload button, which is R by default, and that'll load up your guns for you. 1 clip of ammo for each gun is not going to be enough to kill the boss, so you're going to have to loot all the chests that you can once the game starts to find extra ammo, extra food, health potions, and armor as well. These models are all really neat. They're all made by the Modern Warfare Contagion mod. They all have neat animations and cool sounds when you hit different materials with the bullets, so I'll try to showcase that later in some of the gameplay. A couple other notable things about the mod are the mechanics that are implemented into it. So for instance, your M16A4, you can change the fire mode of it by pressing B, and that will switch it between either burst or semi-automatic, which you can see in the top right corner. It'll replace your ammo count momentarily so you can see, and then you press right click to aim and left click to shoot. And you can also prone by pressing Z, like so, and that will let you crawl under 1 block spaces. There are a couple places on the map where there are partially open garage doors that you can shimmy under using this mechanic. The headshot mechanic is added by the Iblis headshot mod, and I can demonstrate for you real quick by pushing F3 and B at the same time to show the hitboxes. And you'll see that the zombie has a smaller hitbox on the top and this larger hitbox on the bottom. You want to aim for this head hitbox, and that will give you a damage multiplier of 4 times the amount of base damage. So you can see if I hit this guy in the body, 1, 2, 3, 4 to kill him. If I spawn another here and hit him in the head, it's 1 shot. Once the boss zombie spawns, he's going to start spawning husk lessers, which will be spawned at a rate of 1 every 5 seconds. Those husks are going to have strength as well as speed, so you want to get to the boss location as quickly as possible before those start building up, because once you get to 2400 ticks and the next wave of zombies spawn, it's a massive horde and it's very difficult to find the boss zombie in that big mess in order to kill it. I'm just gonna run through a couple of loot routes for you guys real quick in creative, just so we don't have to worry about zombies. And these routes you'll be able to get through before the first wave spawns, as long as you go quick enough. So I like to go to this chest here by the dock, and then I come up here into police station. I loot this chest, come in through here into the garage, grab that one, this one, press Z and shimmy under the door, come around the corner, grab that chest, run over here, grab this chest here, go to the back behind the tree, grab that chest, get this chest, and then this chest, and then by that time the zombies should be spawning, so I can jump over their heads and run out the gate here, and then once I get to the street, then I can start shooting them and train them along a little bit easier. Some of you may have seen Julian's video on this map, and he has a good route as well. So he likes to go across to here. He gets this chest, and then he comes to the end of the dock, jumps off here, and gets over to this chest on the island. And then he runs up here, grabs this chest in the net here, and then he runs into the bank, and he loots all of the chests in the back of the bank here. Usually when I run that route, I have a little bit of extra time, so I like to grab the chest outside of the bank there, and if there's any time after that, you can shimmy through the hole in the glass here, so come out and then grab these two chests in here, but that's only if you are really ahead of schedule and are able to grab that before the first zombie spawn. Otherwise, I'd recommend running back out of this door and getting ready for the first wave. If you want to maximize the amount of zombies that are going to spawn so you can get a high kill round, you're going to want to camp this corner here by the scrapyard and bank, because you can get the zombies to spawn in the bank, in the scrapyard, in the gas station, and also in the park, and then you can train them along this road and take them all out with headshots. This corner gets a decently high amount of spawns as well, because you can get church to spawn, graveyard, and police all at the same time. It's not quite as good as the other corner though, because you don't have the park zombies spawning on this corner. If you're experiencing a lot of lag because of entities, you're going to want to camp this bridge here, because the zombies will only spawn inside the farmhouse, and then once you clear out the wave, you can grab this chest here and loot the chests in there, come back out to the bridge and wait for the next wave. The other low spawning area would be this corner here, kind of between bank and school. You don't want to get too close to the school because then both locations will spawn, but if you sit kind of in this area, only the bank area will spawn, and that should help reduce any entity lag that you have.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend, for it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave. Memories like this never end, no they don't fade away. So when I'm gone, oh when I'm gone, I'll be right there, close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun. close to the sun. Keep holding on, keep holding on, and I'll be right there, close to the sun, close to the sun.
Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope that you learned some new tricks, or maybe found out a couple tips that you can use, or maybe you just wanted to see what the map is like if you can't play modded. Um, Thank you for your support on the map. It's been really cool to see everybody who's been downloading and playing it. It's really gratifying for me as the map maker to see so many people enjoying it. So just thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye!